All right, Todd McShay is saying that the Lions' number 2 pick is decreasing in value. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate the love, support. Check out the Detroit Lions talk playlist for more videos like this. Appreciate the love and support. Um, see if you can find this. This says ESPN's Todd McShay doesn't see the Lions having trade market at number 2. It sucks for Detroit this year. And like I said last year, man, all this is projections, bro. Think about this for a minute. All of this is projections. That's all it is. It's them projecting. Last year they told us it was the greatest quarterback class of all time. Who produced? Mac Jones. Come on. Justin Fields went before him. He didn't produce. Trey Lance didn't produce. You know, when he did, it was in spot duty. He couldn't even beat out Jimmy Garoppolo. And Garoppolo was terrible. People keep saying, I don't see the problem with Garoppolo. Like, bruh, you watch all them games, you think they fine with Garoppolo. You smoking crack. Garoppolo had to make one throw they Super Bowl run a couple years ago. He just couldn't do it. The whole playoff run, he had to make one throw out of what, 3 or 4 games, whatever it was. They got a bye or not. He had to make one throw, and he could not make one throw. One throw, and people don't see a problem with that. It was set up for him to hand the ball off and make one meaningful throw to close it out. That's all he had to do is make one meaningful throw, and people keep trying to still say he not the problem in 49er land. Like, what else do you need to prove? Did you see his performance all through the playoffs and through the regular season? They won in spite of him. That's how good their football team is. The depth, the defense, the receivers. I mean, shit, he got the best receiver in football right behind, Cooper Kupp and Deebo Samuels. Come on. Imagine if they had a quarterback. Imagine if Jimmy Garoppolo was everything the 49ers were supposed to think he was. Durable, good quarterback, good top 15 quarterback, solid. If he was Matt Ryan, think about the championships they would have. They would have at least 2. Maybe even more if he was at least Matt Ryan. Above average quarterback. If he was, I think he really way above, but you know what I mean? Had they had Matt Ryan, bro, come on. Had they had Matthew Stafford, man, they would have been in the running for several championships. Jimmy Garoppolo, Jared Goff, or Trent Dilfer, they trash. I don't care what they numbers say, how they doctor them up. When the chips on the chips on the line, if your life is on the line to win one fucking game, playoff game, you're not gonna pick Jared Goff or Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't care how much. If they might say your life is on the line, you're not. So it says Detroit Lions general manager Brad Holmes said this week he's already had some early dialogue with teams regarding the number 2 pick and only expect interest to increase as the draft approaches. That's usually how it goes. While that may be true, ESPN analyst Todd McShay doesn't see the Lions getting a viable offer to justify Dylan's selection. He said, quote, I'd be surprised if Detroit got a legitimate, respectable offer to move out of that number 2 spot, McShay said during Thursday conference call, quote, if they did, I would jump at it because the same player you're going to get in the top 3 or 4 or 5 is what you're going to wind up with taking at number 2 anyways, especially without that big need at offensive tackle. He said McShay said the value number 2 pick is decreased this year for 2 reasons. First, there lacks an elite quarterback in the class. Of course, if there was a prospect fitting that description, Lions could easily be contenders to impact and take that player. Secondly, beyond the quarterbacks, the 2 positions that typically generate trade conversation at the top of the draft are offensive tackles and edge rushers. There are multiple options at that spot that will likely result in teams further down the draft board sitting tight and letting one fall them instead of paying extra draft resources to move up. Quote, it sucks. I don't know what happened. Hold on. It sucks for Detroit this year because there's no elite quarterback where they can solve the problem moving forward. McShay said, quote, and knowing the quarterback situation, the next 2 players on a lot of team board, Aiden Hutchinson offense are the offensive tackles. They're in really good shape. They're moving forward. I just think it's tough how it plays out. But it isn't a total loss for the Lions. McShay is still confident the team will get a very good player number 2, whether it's Notre Dame's tight end, safety Kyle Hamilton, Oregon's Kayvon Kimball, Georgia Trayvon Walker, who seeing his draft stock sharply climb after Diamond showing at the Combine early in March. I was concerned with Walker's limited pass rush production during his time in Jordan McShay felt he was more of a byproduct of the role in the Bulldog schemes. Yeah, quote, yeah, he's not your classical bend at the edge, torso flexibility guy, McShay said. Quote, he's more of a straight line power, but there's a lot of guys in this league, probably more so than the finesse, flexibility, speed off the edge that are double-digit sack guys in this league. Quote, he's playing in a system where everything was about doing your job, gap discipline, let the linebackers go, make the plays, clog everything up front. He wasn't asked to get after the quarterback a lot. He was he was dropping in coverage at the time. They were reducing him inside as defensive tackle on some passing down. I think when you line him up at pure edge and let him get after the quarterback's production numbers are going to do a lot better in the NFL than they're in college. Okay. As for Willie quarterback McGuire, who continues to be room number 2, McShay downplays the possibility. So, like I said before, man, I don't care what Todd McFucking Shay says. Okay, I don't care what I'm not taking. I'm changing my stand. I'm not taking Kyle Hamilton at number 2. That's just to me, no injury problems. He not athletic as he supposed to be. He ran a fucking 4.6, and then somebody turned around and told me that Devin Lloyd was slow running a 4.66. All right, he technically run a 4.59. Like I said before, these are the same guys throughout the years that wanted Jake Locker to go over Cam Newton and stuff of that nature. Like I said, Malik Willis is better right now, and that could change, than Bryce Young, Spencer Rattler, or CJ Stroud coming out next year. I don't care what nobody say. Right now, he way better. I don't trust no Alabama quarterback, and I'll be trying to trust the Ohio State quarterbacks. But right now, it ain't looking real good for Justin Fields, and not all of it is his fault. Because once you look at it, a lot of it was, Matt Nagy and, everything going over there. Like I said before, do something different. Take the quarterback. If it's not right, it ain't the first time y'all done blew a top pick. It's just not. It's not the first time that you blew a top pick at all. You done took defensive linemen. You done took interior defensive linemen. You done took offensive linemen. You done took it all. Come on. Like I said before, Trevor Lawrence is supposed to be the elite of the elite. What did he do last year? Hold on, let me pull this up for y'all. What did he's supposed to be the generational? He's supposed to be the generational Peyton Manning quarterback. What did he do last year? 12 touchdowns and 17 fucking interceptions in 7 games. Less than 60% passing. Let's look at Mac Jones. Come on. Look. 22 touchdowns and 13 interceptions. Almost 4,000 yards. He was 10-7, 70% completion ratio. And what we can say, New England ain't made the playoffs in a few years either. He went for the perfect spot for him, but like I said before, Detroit smart, you trade out of there if you can, which I agree, probably not. You get the quarterback, and if it don't work, and you see it don't work early on, and you're in position to get another elite quarterback next year, you get it. It's no way you can go into next season. With the same quarterbacks how bad it looked last year. You just can't. You got to have some hope behind Jared Goff, Tim Boyle, David Blough. Some hope. Both of them performed very, very terribly. And like I said, people say you add an edge rusher is not going to change wins and losses. I'm sorry. Not on this team. A safety is not going to change wins and losses. And if any safety did fit the bill, it's Daxton Hill. Just saying. Kyle Hamilton is straight, but you don't take a safety in the top 2, 5, or 10 who run a 4.6. It just don't sound right. Just my opinion. But like I said before, I don't care what they say. Well, let's see. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. let's see. So 2016 NFL draft. All right. So Jared Goff was the number 1 quarterback. Carson Wentz was number 2, right? The third quarterback was Paxton Lynch, which I liked him coming out of Memphis a little bit, but didn't freaking work, right? You keep going. Christian Hackenberg, who had a lot of hype. I never just understood that. Coming out of high school and went to Penn State. He was the next one. Jacoby Brissett. Cody Kessler, another USC trash can. Connor Cook. Hold on. Michigan State trash can. And Dak Prescott. And you got to think about this too. Dallas really wanted to get Connor Cook, but he went. And who the hell knows what Connor Cook is anyway? And he ended up with Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott at 135, 4th round, was the best quarterback in the draft. And it's not even close at this point. Jared Goff couldn't hold his damn jockstrap. Carson Wentz couldn't hold his ethicus. Okay? He is the best quarterback that went in this draft. Point blank, period. Right? So you don't listen with pundits. You listen with your eyes. You listen with your eyes. If that don't make no sense, make it make sense. You listen with the eyes. Yeah, look with your eyes. Just trust your eyes, bro. Dude is elite to me. You know? Dude is elite. I'm not worried about the height. You know, you look at this draft. Andrew Luck, Robert Griffin III, Ryan Tannehill, somehow former receiver, still collecting checks. Brandon Whedon, come on. I think it was 30 years old when he was a quarterback and got drafted. Brock Osweiler, another Denver trash can quarterback. Then Russell Wilson, who turned out to be the best quarterback. Was it about the age? He 23 compared to Brandon Whedon, 28. Wherever Brandon Whedon went, 28 years old, somewhere in here. Shit, Chandler Jones was 22. Right here. Well, okay, 20, 23. They don't know how to, man. Todd McShay, one thing I say this, man, about Todd McShay, and them dudes on TV. You see these dudes right here? They sound all good on TV. What is his credentials? He played get back at nowhere. Nowhere. Where is his credentials? He attended University of Richmond. Served as a scout team quarterback at the University of Richmond. He got a bachelor's degree from the Jepson School of Leadership Studies. What the f is leadership studies, okay? When I stopped listening to them, bro, it ain't because of no picks. You know what I'm saying? It ain't because of no picks, nothing like that, bro. You want to know when I stopped listening to guys like Todd McShay and Mel Kiper completely? When this guy, I almost said a bad word. When this guy went to the Los Angeles Raiders and was straight trash. I used to love listening to Mike Mayock break down the draft on NFL Network. I expect him to be good when he get into the league. Trash. This is when I completely stopped listening to them, and I don't even take their opinions and even factor in what I'm seeing. When this dude went on national, when he went in the Raiders, and they was him and you gotta remember too, John Gruden was also on TV talking about how he loved people on ESPN. When they went from TV back into the NFL scouting department and coaching and how bad they was in the LA, bro, he sounds so intelligent on TV. He went to do the real job, was trash. Trust your own eyes. Don't even trust my eyes. Trust your own eyes. Let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out the Detroit Lions Talk playlist. More videos like this one. Financially support the channel. Cash App, $CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link description. Best way to donate. thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, comment. That subscribe button, the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase chance notifications. We go live with our video. Faster reach me Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. We got business question, inquiry, sponsor, video requests, all my social media links, subscription. Appreciate the love and support.